project management may not be your forte, but it's incredibly easy if you know just a few simple tools. We're going to deep dive into the tool that we use here at Parkway Tech to make sure our projects run smoothly. And best of all, it's completely free. So come on and take a look with me. I'm going to switch over to my computer screen so you can see what I'm doing. All right, welcome to my Trello screen here. This is where I manage my projects, our ongoing initiatives. You'll notice I've got a few things right at the top. I've got my marketing, which I've split out into several different things. And then down below, I've got my personal boards. And then below that, I've got Parkway Tech, which is our group boards. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a group board and show you kind of how you might use this in this example for a marketing plan. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to grab my mouse and click Create New Board. I've got it here in the Parkway Tech team, so it's shared with all my staff. And we're just going to call it Marketing Plan 2017. Click Create. Here we are. Let me go ahead and first come over to this menu on the right and add a member. Let's see here. Go ahead and add Ryan to this board. There we go. And let me go ahead and close the board menu. Now, Trello has lists. That's kind of your foundation. And then below lists are cards. So these lists are very nice because the cards that are on lists can be moved to other lists as well as even to other boards. So it makes it real easy if you're using this for a brainstorming area and then you want to go ahead and move it. But let's go ahead and create our first list. So we're just going to do themes. And then our next one is we're going to go ahead and choose, hey, how are we going to do this? So we'll choose marketing methods and we'll just start there and go ahead and add some extra as we go. So you see here, first things first, got to add a card. So I'm going to do this around IT businesses, but think about how you might use this in your own marketing plan. So big thing right now, as you've seen by our videos, is IT security. So we're going to do computer security as a theme. And we're going to go ahead and say, hey, productivity, Windows tips, and let's see, employee retention, and that'll be good enough to get me started. Methods, well, direct mail's obviously a big one. Facebook ads are a real big one. If you haven't checked it out, take a look at that. I might even experiment and get crazy, try some LinkedIn advertising here online. Let's see, event sponsorship, and then public speaking. All right, so that's good enough to go ahead and just get us started. Now let's go ahead and go into one of these cards and show you what you can do. So I'll start with computer security. So it shows me where it is. I can give it a description if I need some more detail. You see I can add a comment here. I'll go ahead and do that. Hit test and send. Nice thing is I can even come down here and add an attachment to the comment. I can mention somebody. So test Ryan, need help. And we'll go ahead and do that and I'll add a little thumbs up and send, and you see right there it shows up. Now we've got some other options here. We could add members specifically to a particular card. Labels are fantastic because this allows us to easily color code things and sort. So let's just go ahead and make this June, and then that way I'll go ahead and apply that label. So hopefully I'll remember that this is going to be something that we do in June. And you can, of course, create your own labels here, as well as if you've got several, search right through them to find what you need. Let's go ahead and do a checklist, which is really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the default. But checklist, make sure that things get done in the proper order. So this is especially great if it's a repeatable project that you're doing, much like your marketing plan will hopefully be. Let's go ahead and add some checklist items here. So define, and all I'm doing right here, I could click add, but all I'm doing is hitting enter right after, and it automatically moves me to the next item. Makes life incredibly simple. Choose methods, and we'll just start with those. Now the nice thing is I can come in here and check one off, and it shows 50%, as well as you can kind of see it's a little grayed out, but we'll get it better here in a minute. 1 of 2. I can change a due date. Well, this needs to be done for our June marketing, so ideally, let's say the end of the month. Should have it done before then, but hey, that's the way it goes. And then we've got the date showing up. I can add attachments here. Now here's the cool thing. I can go ahead and move this, so I can move it. By default, it sticks to the board I'm on. I can move it to methods. I could change the position there of it. And I can even move it to any of the other boards that I've got access to. So if this needs to be moved into something else, it's great. Copy does something very similar. It just allows me to choose what items I want to keep, but it keeps the card here where I've got it, but it allows me to have it somewhere else. So really helpful. And then archiving is for cards that you might be done with. And then I can even do some sharing options here. So I could give a link to this to somebody or send an email, all sorts of different things. So we'll go ahead and close out of that. The other way that you can move these things, so let's just go ahead and create a list called completed. And we're going to say I've completed this. Boom. I go ahead and just drag it, move it right over. I can move it back down here. I can move it down in the order. So if I decided, hey, I don't want this to be in May, let's go ahead and make it do the end of July. And let's go ahead and change our label and go ahead and deselect that and get that a name. So then that way I could go ahead and make that change. You're really limited by your imagination here with Trello, but it helps me keep things very organized, keep things on schedule. I'm going to show you a completed one for my marketing projects here in just 1 second. But with Trello, you're able to collaborate with people. And Trello is completely free, so the nice thing is you can maybe even invite your clients into a particular project board that you've got for them, as well as, we'll show you something here completed. So my marketing, let's do content marketing topics. So over here, for all our different things, you can see I've got all my different topics here, and I've got some labels already assigned. And what these labels is it shows what I've completed. So I've got this one recorded and the title card done, but I've still got some work to do there. So it enables me, in this case, I've got a whole bunch of lists, but this enables me to just scroll through, get good ideas, put them down. It's a lot better than a to-do list for me, even if it's not content marketing topics, obviously isn't a project necessarily in itself, but it allows me to work with my thoughts, get things down, and I'm not just putting them on this do list because I don't know in most cases for that sort of thing exactly when I'm going to do it. But I've got that option right there. So we'll go back to our marketing plan here. And again, adding lists, you can pull up your menu here. You've got an option for Powerups in Trello, which is really cool. So for here, you can add like a calendar Powerup. A lot of these are free. And so when you add these power-ups to it, you're able to see for the calendar view, you've got an exportable calendar you can add. You can view these in calendar view. So if you've got a bunch of assigned dates, you can see exactly, hey, do I have too much on a particular date? Do I need to try to move some of these things, keep them from overlapping? I love Trello. If you can't tell, it helps us make our perfect project plans and make sure everything goes smoothly. We can copy projects wholesale for things like email migrations, things like that we do regularly. It's helped me stay so much more organized, but yet not see a to-do list that's got 1,000 items. I come to Trello when I need to get things done. So I would encourage you, check out Trello. It's completely free, Trello.com. Sign up for an account, get your team on there. They have a premium membership that offers some additional features that you'll probably be interested in upgrading to, but it's completely free to try and use for as long as you need. So go ahead and check out Trello. And I hope this helps you better manage your projects. I'm Chris Michael at ParkwayTech.com. Thank you so much for watching.